Good morning students. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Myanmar Modern School. Myself Rachana Shukla is here with subject Social Science of Standard 9, and our ongoing chapter is lesson number 13, that is of Geography. We were talking about India, its location and the geological structure and the physiography of India. Now talking about India. India lies in the eastern hemisphere, and talking about northern and southern, it lies in the northern hemisphere. India is located in the continent Asia, and in Asia it lies in the southern part of Asia. Now if we talk about India, in the southern part of India there is Indian Ocean, in the northern part it's Himalayas, in the eastern part, that is in this side, it's Bay of Bengal, and on the western side there is Arabian Sea. So it's the southern part of India is a peninsula plateau, inverted triangle, which is surrounded by water on all the three sides, and on the north the mighty Himalayas protect the land India from the invaders coming from China and Tibet. Then we saw that India had a very good location. Now talking about the location of India, see, India has a strategic location in the whole world. How it is possible? Because during ancient time also India had trade relation with East Africa, with West Asia, with South Asia and Southeast Asia. Now how that trade relation was maintained? That was maintained only and only through waterways and also through landways. India is connected with, it is in Asia, so the Western Asia and the Northern Asian countries used to trade with India through land routes, and the African countries used to trade with India through sea route, because India is connected on three sides with sea. India had a very big coastal line. Then talking about the cultural and trade relation, India has maintained the cultural and trade relations with many countries of the world due to long maritime boundary. I repeated once again, long maritime boundary means the coastal area of India is very long, starting from the western part, that is from Gujarat, ending up to the whole western part, coming to the tip, that is Kanyakumari, and again moving upwards to the eastern part up till Kolkata and Odisha. So India had a long maritime boundary, that is the ocean part, and so it had maintained the trade and cultural relations with many countries of the world. Now talking about the Indian Ocean. India, in the southern part of India, all of you know there is Indian Ocean, and the boundary of the Indian Ocean is very large. So in Indian Ocean, India is the only country which has the largest access or the largest boundary coming to the ocean, and so the name of that ocean is Indian Ocean. Why it is named as Indian Ocean? Because India is the country which has the maximum maritime boundary or the maximum access to that ocean through its coastal area. So the ocean in the southern part of India is named as Indian Ocean. Now talking about the international waterways. This we saw about the location. Now about international waterways. With the opening of Suez Canal, see, Suez Canal was opened in the year 1869. I repeat the year, it's 1869. So with the opening of Suez Canal, the distance between India and Europe, was reduced to 7,000 kilometers. First, European people had to move all around the African continent, the encircling of African continent, and then come to India. But with the opening of this canal, that is Suez Canal, the distance between these two, Europe and India, has reduced to 7,000 kilometers. Then talking about the sea routes of India connecting to which country? So the sea routes of India are connected to East and Southeast Asia and Australia. Even to Australia, India is directly connected to Australia through sea route. To Africa, Africa is nearby continent to India and also Europe. All of you know the Britishers, the traders used to come from Europe with big ships for trading purpose to India. They settled in India. We have already studied in your first chapter. So this was all. Now, there was a route through which Canada and USA. Canada and USA means we are talking about America. These both the countries can be reached through this route, this sea route via Strait of Malacca and Pacific Ocean. So moving from Indian Ocean then going towards Strait of Malacca. If you want to see Strait of Malacca, where it is located, you can open your atlas and find out where is Strait of Malacca, and through Strait of Malacca going into Pacific Ocean you can directly reach to Canada and USA. So by this, India is connected to major parts of the world through sea route. Let's see in the map. See, I am showing you the map in your textbook. See, look here. This is the map in your textbook and this is India. India is directly connected through sea route to Australia. Means from India go to Singapore and after Singapore, Australia, the shortest route. Then here from India you can go to Africa. This is Africa. Okay students, so this is also connected directly. From India you can go to the other parts of Asia. See the other parts of Asia, that is Thailand. Then comes Malaysia, Singapore, all these places, Myanmar, and up you can go to China and all these things. Then moving to this side you can go, this is Suez Canal. See the Suez Canal coming from this directly here. So this is Suez Canal, you can come from this way to India, and the distance between India and Europe through Suez Canal is very short, reduced to 7,000 kilometers. So this was about the international waterways. Now coming to the context. India had many contacts with the major countries of the world. Goods and ideas. Now talking about the goods, the commodities and the ideas that were exchanged between India and the different countries of the world, and our culture, our commodities, our goods were given and it was spread to most of the countries of the world. That is our concept of Upanishads, the stories of Ramayana and Panchtantra stories, Indian numerical figures like 0, the decimal systems, all these were spread, all these were the concepts were given to the whole world via India. Then talking about the India itself, our India has 29 states. How many states do India have? India have 29 states. Presently also one national capital territory, that is New Delhi, and 6 union territories. This is all about India. How many states do India have? It have 29 states and one national capital territory, that is New Delhi, and 6 union territories. Now let's show you the map of India. See, this is the map of India with the states given. All the 29 states are given. The national capital Delhi is shown here, and the 6 union territories are also shown like Diu, Daman, then it's many other things are also shown. So in your homework today students, you will take India map with state boundary map and fill up this map in your map, and you will click a photo and post there. So I will write last what's your homework. So that is your homework. Now let's see the next topic, that is the neighboring countries of India. So if you want to write down, you can note down these main points of the chapter in your rough book, and I will show you the neighboring countries of India. Neighbors of India. First one is Pakistan and Afghanistan in northwest. I will also show you the directions. China, Nepal and Bhutan in northeast. Myanmar and Bangladesh in east. Sri Lanka and Maldives, maritime neighbors in south. Then I am writing there. Lakshadweep Islands in western coastal part. Please note down this everything in your rough book. That is in Arabian Sea and Andaman and Nicobar Islands in Bay of Bengal in eastern part. Now let's see which are the neighbors countries of India. I am drawing here the directions so it will be easy for you to understand. This is the northern part, this is the southern part, the western part and the eastern part. Now, northern part of India, the southern part, the western part and the eastern part. Here is Sri Lanka. This is northwest part. This is northeast part. Okay, now talking with the first one, Pakistan and Afghanistan in northwest part. All of you know that this is the northern part, the topmost part is Jammu Kashmir and Leh Ladakh. So this borders is Pakistan and Afghanistan. Here it's Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan. So the border of Pakistan touches Gujarat, then it touches Rajasthan and it touches Punjab. Even Kashmir. So here it's Pakistan and then here it's Afghanistan. Some of the border of Afghanistan also touches Indian northern part. So our first two neighbors are Pakistan and Afghanistan, which is connected with India through land route. Then comes the northern and the northeastern part. There is China, Nepal and Bhutan. The first thing here is Nepal. What is the boundary directly connected with India? It's Nepal. You can travel to Nepal through land route. Then comes China. Here it touches China on the northern part near Leh Ladakh. So China, and here it comes Bhutan, a small place, small country. Bhutan, very beautiful country, students to visit. That's Bhutan. So the boundary also touches here directly with Bhutan. Now talking in the eastern part, there comes Myanmar and Bangladesh here. It's Myanmar and Bangladesh. So two states are there in the eastern part which is directly connected with India through land routes, that is Myanmar and Bangladesh. See, these are the countries which are our neighbors and they are connected with India through land routes. Pakistan, Afghanistan in the northwestern part, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the northeastern part, talking about Myanmar and Bangladesh in the eastern part. Western part, some of the part, Pakistan is also connected with Gujarat. Then, talking in the southern part, we have maritime neighbors, that is the neighbors that is connected with sea route. Here it is sea between India and Sri Lanka, small part, a narrow part that is known as Park Strait or Gulf of Mannar. There are two names of the place between India and Sri Lanka. So the space, the ocean or the sea between India and Sri Lanka, that place is known as Park Strait or Gulf of Mannar. Then talking about the two neighbors here, it's Sri Lanka, our neighboring country in the ocean, Indian Ocean, that is Sri Lanka. Then comes Maldives. Here it's Maldives. Maldives is a small island, a country, a different country, and it is connected with India through sea route. It is very near to India. Now talking about the two islands, our Indian islands, here it is Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea in the western part of India, and in the western part of India in Arabian Sea there is Lakshadweep Island. What is here? There is Lakshadweep Islands, a group of small islands, and on this side that is Bay of Bengal. Here it's Bay of Bengal. This side it's Bay of Bengal, and in Bay of Bengal the corner side there is Andaman and Nicobar Island. I am writing here, there is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So students, this was all about the neighboring countries and the neighboring islands of India. See, Lakshadweep Island and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are the islands included in our country India. They are a part of India. So if you wish to visit both these islands, you can easily visit. You do not require a passport or a visa to go to these islands. No visas are required, no passports are required to go to both these places. So you can easily visit. And Nepal is also our friendly country. It has friendly relations with India. So no visas are required to visit Nepal. So if you want to visit Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, or you want to go to Sri Lanka, you do require a passport or an Indian passport and also a visa. So talking about the country India, its neighboring countries, and the main thing, the distance, the space between India and Sri Lanka, there is Indian Ocean here. See here it's Indian Ocean in the southern part of India, and here it is Pak Strait or Gulf of Mannar separating Sri Lanka from India. This side eastern part Myanmar and Bangladesh. In Bay of Bengal island is Andaman and Nicobar Island. Down it's Maldives, one of the neighboring country, maritime boundary with India. In Arabian Sea there is Lakshadweep Island. And this was all about the neighboring countries. If you want to draw, students, you can draw for your study purpose this in your rough book. Now first I am giving you two homeworks of map that you have to compulsory do and click the photo and post in your WhatsApp group. So first map I am giving you, that you note down in your rough book. Here today's homework, students, and that is the first homework in map number 1. First two homeworks are of map. In map number 1, you will show all 29 states, 1 capital of India, and 6 union territories. Okay students, so in the first map, that is map 1, you will put the heading as map 1. In map 1, show all 29 states of India. Then 1 capital of India, that is New Delhi, and 6 union territories of India in one map. That is your first homework for today. The second homework is map 2. In map 2, you will show, write down the topics for map 2. Number 1, you will show Pakistan. Start writing the topics. Number 1, Pakistan. Number 2, Afghanistan. Number 3, China. Number 4, Nepal. Number 5, Bhutan. Number 6, Myanmar. Number 7, Bangladesh. Number 8, Sri Lanka. Number 9, Lakshadweep Islands. Number 10, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Number 11, Arabian Sea. Number 12, Indian Ocean. Number 13, Bay of Bengal. Number 14, Pak Strait or Gulf of Mannar. So you will show all these 14 items in your map, that is map 2. Click a photo and paste in your WhatsApp group. Now talking about today's question answer, that is your third homework, question answer. So start writing the question answer. Question number 1, why the ocean is known as the Indian Ocean? Number 1, why the ocean is known as the Indian Ocean? Number 2, in which year was the Suez Canal opened? The question is, in which year was the Suez Canal opened? Next, with which waterways can Canada and USA be reached from India? Again, With which waterways can Canada and USA be reached from India? Next, how many states and union territories are there in India? How many states and union territories are there in India? Next, name the neighboring countries of India. Here itself all the names are written. Name the neighboring countries of India. Next, when was Telangana state created? The question is, when was Telangana state created? Next, how is India and Sri Lanka separated? Here, how is India and Sri Lanka separated? Next, which island lies in the Arabian Sea? Which island lie in Arabian Sea? Next, which island lies in Bay of Bengal? Which island lies in Bay of Bengal? Okay students, this was all. Very few questions I have given today because you have to do the two maps, that is map 1 showing all 29 states, 1 capital and 6 union territories. Map 2 I have given the topics, that is 14 topics. You will write the name of all 29 states at the back of your map, the name of capital at the back and the name of 6 union territories at the back, and then you will mention the topics, 14 topics at the back of map 2, put the heading map 2 and then the questions and answers. So please kindly do your work properly, click photos and post in your group. We will continue this chapter, very interesting chapter in geography, talking about India in our next session. Till then, thank you and take care.